What's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a good day. All right, so I ain't been too active, right? But I've been working. I've been working. So guess what? Guess what, everybody? I got some good news. Tomorrow, well, number one, shout out to Mark Vargas, man. Straight up. I appreciate you, bro. I really do. Tom McCullough, appreciate you, bro. I was on Roger Stone's show today. It'll be airing tonight at 8 p.m. So that was cool. I was on Roger Stone's show. A little segment, but that was awesome. Shout out to Roger Stone. Appreciate the opportunity. But guess what? Tomorrow, big news. I have the equipment arriving tomorrow to be able to do call-ins, number one. But number two, even more important, more awesome, right, is tomorrow I'm going to be on a panel. Let me tell you something. I never thought that I would be sitting on a panel, but I'm going to be sitting on a panel. Like, I love doing this. I like doing vidcasts, podcasts, radio. I love that kind of stuff. I've been on the radio quite a few times. I love that. But this is what I love, right? But this is going to be something new for me, sitting on a panel. Guess who's going to be there? Guess who's going to be there, y'all? Tim Scott. Shout out Tim Scott. Tim Scott's going to be there. Guess who else is going to be there? The owner of the Chicago Cubs. That's amazing. That's amazing. So the panel is called "What Color is a Conservative?" Just the title alone made me say, yeah, I want to do it. Yes, I'd love to do that. What color is a conservative? And I've been thinking about the question, and so many things come to mind, right? Because being a conservative doesn't really have a color. And I feel that's what I'm going to go with, because it's the truth. Being a conservative is more about your morals and your ideas. It's not attached to a color. So I'm not going to get into everything that I don't even know exactly everything I'm going to say tomorrow, to be honest with you. I was thinking about writing. I've been doing Anthony's class, the speaking class, which has been going great. Yesterday, I missed it. I'm sorry, bro. Busy day yesterday and unforeseen troubles. But beyond that, it's a great class, man. I wish I would have been there yesterday. But I wasn't. I don't think I'm going to write anything. I don't think I need to. I think I'm just going to go off the cuff, man, like I normally do. Just go in there, be myself, and talk. Answer the questions, and just be me. I was thinking, like, should I get like a button up that's going to be the owner of the Cubs? It's going to be Tim. And I'm like, no, bro. Just be you. I'm me. I'm going dressed exactly how I like to dress. Comfortably. Simple. That's me. Wearing my own, my own stuff. And yeah, because I feel like that also is going to add to what color is a conservative. Because when you see me, you don't see, when you look at me off of first appearance, you're like, yo, this dude, you might judge based off of what you see. And I feel like that'll add to it if I just go as myself. If I don't go dressed up in a suit and tie and, do all the things that people do to look, I guess, upper echelon or classy or however you want to look at it, because that's not me. Nah, don't get me wrong. I do love a good suit, but for like really special occasions. Not that this isn't special, but I want to give off the vibe that I'm just cash. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily even, a conservative. I guess I'll put it like this. Everybody knows I'm way more conservative than anything else, right? But to be asked to be a part of this discussion is really dope. It's really dope because I'm gonna be able to, share my thoughts on a large platform, a large stage, and I'm excited about that, man. And then when I come home, I'm hooking up the equipment and we're doing call-ins. And I was having thoughts today, man. And just so y'all know, this isn't an important live. If you have something else to do, I understand. I'm just talking to you right now because I'm excited. I like to share my news with you guys. But I've been thinking. All the stuff that I look into and all the stuff that I be reading and all the videos that I watch and all the time I put in, studying different things in different ways, right? I started to think about something, man. It's like I got real goals that I want to meet. I'm gonna leave a mark on this world in a big way, right? And it's already been happening. Like, I've left a mark, and it's not, everybody leaves a mark, right? I already left a mark with my children. I've left a mark with the people that I've impacted and that I've spoke to, and many people have impacted my lives that don't even know that they have. And that's what we do, right? But when I see my vision, I see myself impacting the world like huge, like being in front of a large amount of people, bigger than what it was before I went to prison. You know what I'm saying? Having all them the people that watch me and impacting their lives, right? And then I started thinking, it's like we get caught up in this thought process that says you can't, because you have to be a part of that group, or you got to be a part of that group, and they'll never let you in, and the gatekeepers and all this. And then I'm like sitting there, and I'm thinking, it's like God don't have no restrictions on who he wants to do things. You know what I'm saying? And this is deep in my heart, what I got that I'm trying to give, that I'm trying to do. And nothing is going to stop me from that. I've determined that. Nothing's going to stop me from that, because I believe in a God that's bigger than every wall that's meant to block me, every obstacle that's meant to keep me from where I'm going. I don't believe that these people can stop us from doing what we want to do in this world, especially if it's measured in good. When you look at it, at the things that you're trying to do, I got something good that I'm trying to give. I'm trying to educate people, not necessarily politically, not necessarily spiritually, and none of that. I'm trying to educate people in how to just be people, like good people to people. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And I guess God put that in me to do it, because by all my life's, circumstances and everything that I've been through, I'm not supposed to be how I am. I'm not supposed to be giving a damn about what happens to anybody else in this world, because growing up, nobody stopped what was going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? But I still want to do it. That's the thing. Like, I still got the will to want to just help. You know what I'm saying? I see people, I scroll through my Facebook, my X, my Pill, my Instagram, and then I see people that I grew up with, right? People that I knew from school, and I swear to you, it lights me up inside. I see them doing good. I see the positive posts. I see some of them are coaches of football teams or baseball teams, or they got good families, or they got a picture of them hugging their wife, or a sister that I know hugging her husband, and that makes me feel good. That's the kind of things that I want to bring. That's what I want to bring. That's what I want to promote. I want to promote togetherness, family, community. And then when I see them all together, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I see people that I know that still hang out together and they not doing bad, they ain't out there, messing up in the world, that makes me feel great. I don't go and do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of a homebody now, I guess. I noticed that prison did that to me. I sit in my office most of the day. I don't really like to go and do anything with anybody. I mean, I do, like, I love people, but I find myself being okay with being just by myself. And I don't want people to feel like that. I don't want people to be okay being alone. Like, it's cool. No, I'm not messed up or nothing. I'm not telling y'all that I'm screwed up mentally, that I can't be around people. It's not that. It's not that at all. I just learned how to like being around me. You know what I'm saying? But I also got this deep desire to want to see other people do good. And I know to do that, I got to get out there in front of people. So that's why I said yeah to doing this panel tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be, I don't think it's going to be aired live. I'm not sure. I'll find out the details and let you guys know. I'll be going live while I'm there. You better believe that. I'm going to go live and have some conversations with some people. But yeah, man, can't nothing stop us, man. Nothing can stop you. Only person that can stop you in this life from achieving the goals that you set is you. Ain't nothing stopping me from achieving my goals. I get on here and I be like, oh man, the shadow ban, which is true. Instagram, Facebook, all they got the shadow ban and all of that. That's all good and well, but that don't mean nothing, because they shadow banned me before and God broke through it. I remember that. Y'all remember that? When they had me shadow banned for real, and then the numbers shot up even harder. People was like, I didn't even know you was live, but other people, random people that never been on my lives before, was popping up on my lives, and the numbers just started shooting up. And it's like, I don't care about this shadow ban. I don't care. I ain't, whatever. It's going to be what it's going to be. And I'm going to keep on being cash and doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall into that, man. Don't fall into that. You can't do something. If God put something up in your heart and told you, this is what you're meant to do, this is what you have to do, then you run with that. And especially if it's what you believe and what you want, then you run towards it and you don't stop. You don't stop. You truck through anything blocking you. Put that shoulder down and just keep on going. And even when you fall, you catch that hand and you keep going. You keep rolling. Don't stop. I'm never going to stop. You feel me? I'm never going to stop. Now, of course, this is positivity, but I got to touch on something political real quick. So I seen this video yesterday, and it's this dude, too raw for something. I don't know. He's a liberal, right? And I don't know why this dude stuff pops up on my feed. I don't follow him. I go out of my way to avoid because I've seen this stuff before. But this one in particular post that he made, talking straight shit, excuse my language, but this man was talking some straight up shit about masculine men because he's playing for the other team, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? And he's telling all the men that are voting for Kamala, he's saying, don't listen to these to all my straight brothers, don't listen to these so-called alpha masculine men. You don't want to be an alpha. And he starts going in this whole thing. And it pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I had steam. I almost went live yesterday to talk about it. And I was gonna rip him. But I didn't. I held my peace and saved the video so I could come back at a later time and really do a breakdown and a response to it. But I'm just giving a little bit right now. Bro, you ain't in no position to talk about men who are masculine. I'm a masculine man, all right? I'm an alpha male, right? But you got it messed up of what you think alpha's supposed to be. You think alpha is supposed to be you just this soft, you soft and you got to let the woman take his image of what a masculine man is skewed. So let me tell you, bruh, what a masculine man is according to Cash. A masculine man is one who loves God, puts God first before everything else, then puts his family above everything else and does everything that he can for his family to be happy, to do what he could do for his family to survive, to be good, takes care of his kids to the best of his ability and is present. He's a present father. He's a present man who cares about his community, protects his community. That's being an alpha. You protect your community. You don't let no harm come to the people in your community if you can help it. Being an alpha is taking a stand when it's unpopular because it's the right thing to do. That's being a man. That's being an alpha. When everybody else is doing something different and it's wrong, you like, I'm not following that crowd. No, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because I don't follow. I'm not a follower of anybody that's doing wrong. I follow a brother that's doing good all day long. You're doing good. I respect that. And I'll take notes. But you out here telling people what's wrong. See, and that's why you're not in a position to tell a masculine alpha male what he should and should not do. Because you are not an alpha male. You're not even masculine. You are the most feminine male that I've seen on X. And it's not to be disrespectful. I'm making an observation. You are a beta, super beta. You think you're a woman. And that's the problem. You want men to act like women. And that's a part of this whole little evil agenda that they got going on. They're trying to emasculate men. And this is why conservatism is respected. Because a conservative man, 9 times out of 10, is an alpha. He's a masculine male. He's not into the thing that y'all are promoting. You're not going to emasculate me. And it's sad because you as a melanated brother like myself are coming out here and shaming men for being men because they don't want to promote what you call a black woman and don't want to see a black woman strong. That's not it at all. And that has nothing to do with being an alpha or a beta. You support who you support, as long as it's for good, for the right reasons. You're only supporting Kamala because you want some views, you want some clout. You don't know none of her policies. All you want to come on and do is you be the little flamboyant and you got this character that you portray when you come on. And it's sickening because you come out and you down brothers who are strong black men because we don't agree with D.L. Hughley. We don't agree with Roland Martin. We don't agree with Steve Harvey, and we call it out. We don't agree with Plies. So you want to come on and you want to start ranting, talking about straight black men. You can't comment about straight black men because you're not a straight black man. You think that you're a woman and you're not straight. You cannot tell me how to be a man. And then you try to throw shade talking about y'all wasn't loved by your mamas, you didn't have no daddy. That's not the case at all, bro. And he goes on to say he has both parents. He was raised with both parents in the house. Let me tell you something. If you was raised with both of your parents in the house, they failed you. They failed you. You running around here, you think you're a woman. You think that you're a female. You have female traits and tendencies about yourself. Your father didn't do a good job. And I'm not slamming nobody that's a part of the rainbow community. This is not a slam against that. But there's no way. Ain't no way that I'm going to be allowing my son, right, to get online and represent me in the way that you're representing how you represented your father last night and be okay with it. I'll tell you that right now. You might have been talking bad about your own father because he's a straight black man. Obviously, he got with your mother. A straight black man. But because you don't like straight black males that don't support Kamala and you want to make it about, because they don't want to submit to a woman, listen to me. Okay? A real man is never going to submit to his woman, his authority. And I don't mean that in a, like, for instance, let me give you an example. My woman, if I'm about to go, I don't know, I'm gonna go do something and she don't like that I'm about to go do it, but it's not from a place of love or care or consideration. It's just because of her fear, right? I'm gonna try to appease her fear and say, babe, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Everything's gonna be fine. Stop worrying. But I'm going. If you got a fear about something that is, you don't got no basis for it, that's a man. I'm rational. What's the reason? Now, if she say, babe, they saying that they gonna do this, and that. But now I got to take that into consideration. I'm not submitting to her. I'm trusting her as my counsel. Okay. Now that's different. But you want men to be women. You want men to put on an apron, and you want men to stay in the house and cook and clean and raise the kids while the woman is empowered and she goes to work and she's the man and pays the bills. Brother, that's not the kind of world that I don't see that. I don't see it. I can never see it. I cannot see it. It's pretty nasty to me. It's a pretty nasty way to do society and the things that you promote. Man, I gotta play the video. I'm over here talking about it. I gotta let y'all just hear the video straight up because this bro goes completely off the rails, man. And I was gonna wait to do this, but now that I'm talking about it, I'm just gonna go ahead and play it. All right, 1 second. It really is. It's messed up. I'm gonna pause through it just so I can, give my commentary. This dude, man, where's he at? I did make a comment on there though. I ain't gonna sit here and hold you up. I definitely did. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me turn this music off real quick. Okay, it's time to get serious with this dude, man. Listen to this. Let me see. Share screen. Y'all probably know who this dude is, but this guy. All right, let's listen.
So this is what we're doing now. The new tactic is attacking straight black males, questioning their sexual identity because they support Kamala Harris, saying you're not an alpha male if you support her. You're not an alpha male if you're willing to pay the background for a black woman. You're not an alpha male if you protect black women. You're not an alpha male if you believe a black woman should have a leadership position. You're not an alpha male. They're attacking Roland Martin. They're attacking.
That's not what it is. See, he's trying to create a false narrative. And he said they're attacking Roland Martin. Ain't nobody attacking Roland Martin. He the one that came on TV and he given his little segment and then got, black man's booty cheeks on the air. We didn't do that. What you want me to think? You know what I'm saying? What do you want me to think? If y'all saw that on my computer, you'd be like, yo, Cash, what's going on, bro? You just came home from prison. You got black booty cheeks on you. And as a guy, what you gonna think? You know what I'm saying? But I digress.
Applies to attacking any straight black male that has some fucking common sense and common decency. Let me just say this to my straight brothers. Look, you don't want to be no alpha male. They have taken that and redefined it because alpha doesn't stand for what it used to. When these toxic motherfuckers come in your comment section talking about you're not an alpha male, take that as a compliment because alpha male stands for always ashy, always having criminal charges, always putting their hands on women because they always get caught choking you out, always never having a real source of income.
I ain't gonna lie. I started laughing when he said always having a criminal history or whatever, because I do got a criminal. I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of fair. You know what I mean? I kind of laughed at that part right there. But you know,
always asking to borrow $20 till they get paid next week, always feeling less than and in competition with women.
Never. I don't know any men, any real alpha men that are in competition with women. It's not a competition. I see women doing good. You ask any sister on my page, man, especially ones that I know personally. Hey, girl, go ahead, do your thing, sis. I see you, proud of you. That's alpha. What he's talking about is his tendencies. A beta, you're in competition with a woman. And that's what he don't understand. You're competing to be a woman. That's the whole problem that we got right now. You got a bunch of men who are turning into women and competing literally with women in their sports. I don't understand this dude's logic.
Always being messy, always in everybody else's business, always having homoerotic admiration for other toxic black men, always.
I don't think I need to touch that, right? Y'all get the flaw with that, right? I feel like he's describing himself right now.
Questioning somebody's sexuality because you're insecure about yours. Always dealing with untreated trauma because they mama refused to allow them to be a child and forced you to be their husband. Always manipulative, always abusive, always suffering emotionally because the only emotion you were allowed to express was anger and aggression. Now that is what we call an alpha male. You know the flaw in being an alpha male is? Who the fuck raised you? Okay, if you think this way about Kamala, then what the fuck do you think about your mama? Now,
if you think this way about Kamala, why do you think this way about how do you think about your mama? First off, Kamala ain't nobody's mama. All right. I mean, technically she is because she's married. We got, 2 kids that I guess is from the other dude or they adopt. I don't know. But Kamala don't give me no motherly vibes. I'm just saying. Kamala don't act like nobody's mama as far as I can see. Not down on her. Maybe she do behind the scenes. I don't know. But I don't think that it's the same kind of mama that we all grew up with. That's all I'm saying.
Now, Kamala may not see or hear your insults, but your daughters will. And watching their daddy disrespect this lady is going to fuck up their self-esteem. But if you don't give a fuck about...
So what was it that messed up your self-esteem? What was the thing that made you come on here and snap your fingers and smack your lips? That's all I want to know.
Your daughter, I hope you give a fuck about your son because thinking about the generational curses he's about to inherit from you. Do you tell your son to talk over his mom? Do you tell your son that his mom ain't shit and deserve...
You see that? He's equating how people view Kamala Harris based off of her policy, not her mothering, right? Or lack of policy, the job that she has not done, and putting that into a son disrespecting his mother and the father allowing it. Bruh, you out your damn mind. Every alpha I know that got kids, like a real man, a masculine real man alpha. Like I told you what the definition of an alpha is. We look after our family. We love our family, right? Do you think that we would allow our children to ever get loud with their mothers and we be okay with it? Do you ever ask my kids what they do if they get loud with their mom, even if she's wrong? Ask him. Ask Isaiah how I got in him. Try to get loud with his mom. I don't play that. That's alpha. We're raising men. We're not raising beta bitches. Ooh. Excuse me, y'all.
Deserves to be disrespected? Do you tell your son that the biggest threat to the black community isn't white supremacy, it's actually a black woman?
The biggest threat to the black community, from what he just said, is white supremacy. And we're teaching them that it's a black woman? No, No, right now, you know what I feel that the biggest threat to the black community is? Feminine ass black men. Feminine ass black men are the biggest threat to the black community right now because you're trying to emasculate men. You get on here and you make your videos, but you not doing nothing out here in the real world, bro. You don't care. Otherwise, we'll see some different types of videos coming out about what you're doing in the black community. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing nothing. You really out here trying to do what they've done to you. They clipped you, bro. You've been neutered. And it's very evident. Very evident. The biggest threat to the black community is feminine ass, soft ass black men. You heard it here first.
Inquiring minds want to motherfucking know, what the hell do you talk to your son about? And before y'all come in my comment section, I was never without a father figure. I had 2 straight parents in the household, a black daddy and a black motherfucking mama, all the way until I was 18 years old. Y'all got motherfucking issues and y'all don't represent real heterosexual black men. Because the black men in my life that I looked up to was never this motherfucking toxic.
They was probably touching his ass. That's really what happened. That's what happened. That's why he is the way he is. That right there. I had to throw that. I had to, you know. I know I'm trying not to be negative, man, but it pisses me off hearing brothers like this, man. It does. It infuriates me because it's like you out here speaking to me, but you're not me. And what I mean by that, yeah, we might almost be the same complexion, but you're not operating as a male, as a alpha male or a masculine male at that. And you're not operating as somebody who cares about the black community. You calling out all of this, talking about the biggest threat to the black community is white supremacy. Yet it's you that's out here, you know, fucking up the community. We're not going to have no more black men left if they follow your example. I mean, that's just real. You not going to help create any more people in the population. You done picked a side. You know what I'm saying? And I would never, I'm sorry, I wouldn't want my son to, I would not want my son to turn into somebody like this dude. And it's even more shameful because you said you had both parents in the household. You had both of your parents in the household, my bro. What the hell went wrong is what I want to know. How did you become so soft? You had to go to a liberal college or something. And I'm not taking shot at people that are liberals. Let me clarify. I'm taking shots at the educational system. They got this man all the way messed up. You think, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate that. You think that, you know, your education makes you superior, or your softness towards black women, which real black men don't have a problem. Real alpha masculine black men don't have a problem being soft to black women, or any woman to that matter. It's just in the capacity that we are. I'm not going to be soft to no disrespectful ass broad. I'm not going to be respectful to no woman who doesn't know how to treat me like a man. Now, me and my woman both are melanated. She's a little lighter, you know, but I treat her with respect. I love her. You know what I'm saying? I don't disrespect her, and I would be damned if I let anybody else disrespect her. You know, but your image of what it's supposed to be. A black woman isn't entitled to respect just because she's black. Just like a white woman isn't entitled to respect just because she's white. Respect is earned. Respect is earned. And it's brothers like him that come on here and you start telling people that they need to respect the black woman because she's a black woman. And man, look, you could get the fuck out of here with that talking to me, bro. I'm sorry. I don't go by that shit at all. I respect all my sisters that are respectable. Period. I respect sisters that are respectable. I'm not going out of my way to respect some disrespectful, and this doesn't apply just to black. I'm talking to any woman. I'm not going out of my way to be respectful to any woman that doesn't know how to be a woman. If you out here being disrespectful and you talking crazy and you got that rah-rah shit in you and you combative, I'm not even going to deal with you. You're not even going to be in my vicinity. I don't deal with people like that. I don't hang with people like that because I don't want that negativity in my life. It's plain and simple. But my man, he don't get that. He thinks that because Kamala is a black woman, she commands respect. Nigga, please stop. Stop. If she does something that deserves respect, then she will get that. But as far as I can see right now, she's done a lot of bad, bro. She's had brothers on death row. She's had brothers locked up longer than the sentence was required, so she can get some more money for California. She did a lot of wrong. She's allowed all these people to come into our country, her administration. I don't got no respect for that. I don't got no respect for nobody that isn't doing their very best for me and the people that I love. I mean, that's real. That's as real as you can get. The hell I'm gonna respect you for if you're doing everything bad to me and the people that I love? Why would I respect you for that? Why would I not call you out for that? I don't care just because, oh, we from the same neighborhood. Oh, we supposed to stick together because we both black. Oh, we supposed to stick together because we both conservatives. Oh, no, damn all that. I don't give a damn about that. You could look just like me. You could look exactly like me. And I promise you, if you don't act like me, we ain't got nothing to talk about. You can get the hell away. Move back. Get away from me. It's simple. I don't understand how people like him can't see that. Instead, you're upset because people had valid points when they were talking about Roland Martin, when they was talking about D.L. Hughley, when they talk about Plies, which is another one. Plies is another one that just irritates the hell out of me, man. Because you came out of nowhere. Number one, your music is about the wrong shit, you know? You built a career off of all this love you say you got for the black community now. You still doing the shit that is detrimental to the black community. So why the fuck should I listen to you? Why should I care anything that you got? Why? All these brothers that come on here, tell me why. Now, if you doing good, I'll tell you this right now. If somebody like, let's say Cube, right? Ice Cube. If Ice Cube was to come out and say something, I would listen because I've seen all the things that he's trying to do. He's earned that. I'm gonna pay attention. If Cube came out today and revealed some information about how he feels about something, I would literally pay attention to that and really think it over because I respect his word because he's earned that. You see what I'm saying? He's transitioned. We can talk about what the music that he created back in the day compared to the person that he is on, all the changes that he's made to become who he is. He's validated himself. He's valid. He's a valid person to think about, right? Think about his words. But I can't respect somebody who's not out here doing nothing for the community they keep talking about so much. Everybody got everything to say about the black community and how much they care about the black community. Y'all ain't out here doing shit. You're not doing nothing. If you was doing something, I would pay attention a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing. These kinds of people come out the woodworks at election time. All the time. These different characters that don't never talk about politics at all come out the woodworks as soon as it's an election season. And now all of a sudden, they got a political idea that they want to share with you about who's the best. And they got all the answers for the black community. We stopped falling for it. That's just really what's going on. We are not paying attention to this shit no more because we've seen it. We've seen through the lies that always get told to us by the Democratic Party. And again, to all my Democrat brothers and sisters that are watching this, I'm not talking to you. I love y'all. I feel you. We in the same fight. I get it. We all trying to figure this thing out. But you can make the observation, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat or an independent or whatever, you can make the observation that these Democrat nominees, these Democratic, opportunists come out and they make all these promises and they don't fulfill them. They make all these promises and they don't fulfill them. This shit is historical at this point. So much so, man, they fought a whole damn war to try to keep us held back. When we talk about what's holding back the black community, if anything, right, you have to look at it and say it's the Democratic Party. Everything that they've done has been detrimental to the black community. It's just, it is what it is. Now, I ain't trying to just, get on here and bash, because there's been some good Democrats in history. I'm not saying all of them, but as a majority, and I'm not saying that the Republicans did any better, but all the bills that came through from Republicans for black people were more beneficial. That's all I'm saying. They're not trying to keep you dependent upon the government. The Republican majority of the Republican, because they some assholes too, but the majority of the Republican Party wants you to get up and do for yourself. On the Democrat side, majority of them, not all, want you to be dependent upon them. But who's going to do something? Who's the one that's going to do something to help you advance? That's the main question, right? I don't see a Democratic president doing anything to help black people advance. It ends up keeping black people dependent. I don't see them doing anything to help anybody advance. White people, Mexican people, nothing to advance. It's all about them. Control. Let the government be your daddy. That's what it comes down to. Who am I? I'm just a toxic male, toxic masculine, alpha male that, hates people, I guess, and wants the worst things to happen and wasn't raised right and all of those things. I don't know. But I can't stand brothers like you, man. I hope that you get yourself together. I hope you fix yourself, because, yeah, there's something wrong with you, and it's not your sexual orientation. It's with your brain. Your brain is fried, my bro. You should fix that. And, yeah, I'll be praying for you that you do. With that being said, though, guys, I'm going to jump off. I just wanted to come and share a little bit of news, and I didn't mean to get into this. I was going to make this an actual video that I sat and edited and gave responses to. But again, I like doing off the cuff. So here I am talking about, light skin over here. Y'all have a good day. Oh, you said, have I seen what they're doing to the prisoners in Alabama, not giving parole after working full-time jobs? No, I have not seen that. I have not. But I will be back, y'all. I'll look into that. Send me something. Send me a link. Y'all have a good day. I'll be back on here in a little bit. Catch you on the next one. Peace. Oh, Trump 2024, by the way. Just go ahead and say that. We need to do something about this country. Oh, he's the man to do it.